would say this is like Olimar's just like a better character than Lucario. Although Lucario in this game definitely has some nice stuff. If anything, you know, you were saying Pikmin kind of thwart the aura, but at the same time, since they do latch on and do damage, like that gives Lucario more raging aura. So that's something that could come into the matchup at any moment. Ooh! Yeah, dude, interesting to note right here that I'm just seeing several sources in the chat saying that aura caps at 190%. So you can hit Lucario up into like a very, very dangerously high percent. I believe like Rage caps out at like 140, 150. So even past that, he still gets an added like boost from taking damage.
Doing today, man?
I'm great, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing really, really well. Some really good matches so far, and actually right now we're about to have a continuation of Shine's run in bracket. He's hot off of beating Sue, and now he's going up against Esam in winner's quarters. So. Yeah. It's going to be DK versus Pikachu, I'm pretty sure, unless Esam decides to play Palutena.
Interesting, because DK is definitely primarily one of Shine's main characters, but he is a jack of all trades. He tends to just counterpick his opponents. So DK was a really good call against Shu, that being one of Lucario's worst matchups. And this is actually the character that he considers to be his best character. Lucas was one of the characters that he first ever beat a top player with.
No cap?
Smash 4. I'm not even joking. He beat Exax for the first time in Smash 4 with Lucas, and this is his like best weapon in any matchup, I would say.
Down throw. Oh, he read the jump. That was so smart from Razo. That was just the only way he could have gotten that kill, and he read it. He read the jump, and now he's up to stock.
Yeah, and the way that the adaptation that Razo is showing, I mean, he figured out like the sweet spot zone where there's this like mid-distance where he can constantly, you know, short hop and mix up his timing with his aerials, but just continue to pressure Raito, and he forced out the jump in that situation from the corner. Just called it out with the up smash.
And the way I see it too, Shuton is just playing perfectly outside of Cosmos' range. That burst zone where Inkling can kind of just like dash in, get a dash grab, use his side B, where it's hard to react to. Shuton's just not even playing in that threat bubble.
Oh my god, and Pikachu getting obliterated by that smash attack. Get him right out of here, coach.
Yeah, I would have to agree, HBox. I think we're going to see a lot of like off-stage play, in particular because of how both the characters' recoveries function. They can like allow themselves to go off-stage deep and then know that they'll make it back safely.
And what's up, you guys? How are you guys?
Great, man. Pleasure to be here. Excited to commentate this upcoming Wave B. We already saw some really exciting matches in Wave E. We just saw MVD and Dark Wizzy finished up. Dark Wizzy taking that with a 3-0. So really, really dominant play coming out from Dark Wizzy there. Dude, the pressure that Marvelous Marco is putting on by the stage was so impeccable. I mean, nearly getting the edge guard, but just continuing to pressure with his attacks. And the momentum's still going. 45% already onto Dwayne. And he got the jab block. He got 2 jab blocks off of a Zair. So not only was he getting the jab blocks off of the forward tilt, but he had those setups on lock just in general. And you can see Raito actually using Ketchup's own Mecha Koopa against him. Wow. And Razo getting a back throw, pulling a turnip. He's going to toss it down.
And I really like the fact that Shuton actually threw the Pikmin up in the direction of the turnip on purpose to avoid getting hit by that winky face.
Yeah, he absolutely needed that. It's going to be rough because Olimar typically recovers from low angles, and that down throw turnip is going to force Olimar to recover high in a lot of situations. Side B coming out from Peach is going to be such a versatile tool for Razo. You've seen him actually go for edge guards. You see him apply shield pressure with it. You can bounce off a shield and retreat or even throw out another side B. Nonetheless, Shuton actually hopping off on this game. Taking Razo's first stock, barely taking in a percentage of his own. Game 5, man. I mean, this is honestly exactly what I wanted to say. I know I wanted to say, like, I don't want to see Razo get steamrolled like this, but I want to see a Game 5 between these two players because they deserve to have a Game 5 set. Yeah, really smart for Razo to just immediately recognize that situation and mash that grab button. Positions himself perfectly since that back air does cross up. Nice, got rid of the purple Pikmin. I like the recognition from Razo right here, recognizing that, you know, that's going to be a very potent tool for Shuton to get some KOs.
I feel like this series is such a great example of showing up to locals, being consistent, continuing to improve, because you can go up against some of these world-class talents and really start to make a name for yourself. I would be very inspired right now if I was someone on the come-up in my local scene.
Absolutely, especially with the story that Razo has. I mean, he came up through Smash 4, unranked, started taking names. Now he's obviously a contender for one of the better players in the world.
Because of that spot dodge cancel, you are able to get rid of some of the end lag if you buffer an attack out of spot dodge. And a lot of players abuse it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's in your best benefit to actually abuse it. If you're not abusing it, then everyone else is going to steamroll you for it.
Right.
It's become a part of the meta. Pretty much you land with an aerial. It was unsafe. Oh, buffered a spot dodge. Cancel that spot dodge into an attack as they try to punish you. That's the meta right there. And then the counterplay becomes to wait it out or time or throw out a lingering hitbox rather to beat out that spot dodge. This is going to be an interesting matchup too, because considering Mars actually has a Mega Man of his own, he's coming into this match with a lot of background knowledge on the character and how to defeat it. I like the way T actually decided to handle bounce in that occasion. He actually just ran away from it, waited for it to go away.
Yeah.
And Salem was kind of forced to approach. Interesting, he didn't go for any menu options during that time.